facial giveaway, yeah.
Alright, live in the room.
Thank you. You wanna just give everybody entered in to win?
Mm-hmm.
One person will
Yes,
win.
yes. I mean, I don't know how you wanna do it, like,
Well, we can do it where everybody gets entered in to win, and then I get the names and numbers of the people that call in, and then I give them to you, and you can pick a winner.
okay.
We never know what's gonna happen, it's a live show, so it's different
Yes,
every single
yes.
time. But you could say you could wanna do one person, or you might wanna give 3 away, or that's up to you, I don't know what they cost.
Let's just start with one and
Yeah,
see what the
see what
response
happens.
is. Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
It's fun to do sometimes.
We had overwhelming response, and we'll give away more. So,
Yeah, never know what's gonna
Roll with
happen.
the
30
punches.
seconds.
Okay. These are my ads, and I know you have some ads. Did you want to make one today? Or if you not have time, we can do it another time?
Other time, yeah.
Okay, or I can have my girl do one for you, so we can have one, and then one in your voice another time, so we can
We'll
have
do it
one
next
in-
time. I just have a headache today.
Okay, I know I told them that you might
Sorry.
not be able to, okay. Is there any way that you could turn up my earphone? Okay, maybe at the break, can you do it then? So welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so I do like to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We'll share the show later on. My next guest has been on with me one time before. I have with me Dr. Natalia Borkowski. I hope I said it correctly.
You did, Carol.
She is the owner of Desert Bloom Skincare. And guess what we're going to talk about today?
We're gonna
Skincare.
talk about skincare, yes.
All right, we're going to get you right up on that mic, and I want you to tell everybody, why should people, first of all, I want to ask you a question about yourself first, because you have incredible skin. I want them to hear a little bit about you, because your background is unbelievable. I want to start with that first, and then we're going to go and talk about more about skincare. Go ahead.
So since we do talk about skincare, I want to truly share that my mother certainly taught me to take care of my skin from a really early age. I started probably at the age of 12, very simply washing my face and using cold cream on my face every single day. I remember one time I got out of the shower and I was putting cream on my face, and my grandma looked at me and she says, "Do you really have to do it all the time?" And I said, yes. It was so natural to me, it's like brushing my teeth. And that's what I try to deliver to my patients. It's important to start as early as possible. Preserve your skin, take care of the skin. It's a living organ, it's the largest organ in your body.
So let's start with washing your face. Why is that, and listen up everybody, why is that so important for people to just at least wash your face?
Well, we are surrounded by not very clean environment, right? Even if you are living in the country, there's still a lot of pollutants, pesticides, dirt around you. But if you're living in the city, of course, we have all the car fumes and all the other free radicals we're exposed to. So at least wash it off at the end of the day. Most of us ladies will also wear makeup. Going with makeup to bed, it's absolutely horrible things. Your skin is suffocating. You have to start with a clean slate every night and allow your skin to repair and heal.
Now you do mention though that it's important to not just use a bar of soap.
Yes, that's a really important thing, and we're gonna have a little chemistry lesson as we talk about this. So bar soap, it's very alkaline, and our normal skin is actually slightly acidic. So if we talk about chemistry, water is neutral. So if you're just washing your face with water, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't clean well. We know if we're gonna do our dishes, we have to use soap, right? You need to use something that soapifies on the face, and it helps to break up the debris, makeup, oils. However, the bar soap, because it's so alkaline, disturbs your skin pH. Why is it important? Because our skin has microbiome. The same way as we have a healthy bacteria in our gut, there's a healthy bacteria on your skin. And if you're constantly disturbing it, washing it away, you're running into troubles. You probably sooner or later is going to start having problems like eczema, redness, rosacea, other inflammatory skin conditions. So certainly look into your cleanser and make sure it's slightly acidic and pH balanced.
Now, we're going to open up the lines to the audience because we want to give away a facial. And I think that's going to be wonderful, whether it's for you or someone that you know. Having a facial in itself is a wonderful gift to give yourself or to someone that you know. And our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. They are rated with the Better Business Bureau. They do free consultations with people. You're located in Scottsdale at the Shea and the 101. And we want everybody to be able to call in throughout the rest of the show for this. And again, one person's going to win, but we're going to let everyone call in. And our number here again is 602-277-5369. You want to check her out on their website, which is desertbloomskincare.com. So, scrubbing their face aggressively, is that a good thing?
Well, exfoliating your face is a good thing, but as any good thing, it should be done in moderation. So scrubbing your face aggressively every day is a terrible thing. Think again, your skin is a living organ. If you're constantly ablating it, you're constantly scrubbing away those really fragile skin cells, you're finally gonna run into that same problems as we talk about the soap, eczema, dryness, rosacea, dermatitis. So certainly exfoliating once a week is good. Scrubbing it every day using hot water is very dehydrating. It can cause premature aging and the skin diseases that I already mentioned.
Blame it on the hot water.
Yes.
Right? Blame
and
it on the
hot
hot
weather
water.
too, yes.
Yes, and here, of course, we live in the hottest state in the country. But taking care of your skin, Doctor, I think that people also need to understand you and what you offer at the, I want to call it the clinic because you don't like to call it anything else but that. But I want you to explain what you do there and how you help people understand their skin. It's wonderful what you do.
Yes, we always start with every new patient with complimentary consultation. So you get 30 minutes with me and we can talk about the goals, either specific problems, specific concerns you bring to me, or if it's just a general assessment of your skin, helping you to find that regimen. I want your regimen to be simple enough so you can follow it every day because consistency is the key. And we do offer a lot of very nice, relaxing, pampering treatments. We call them facials. There's a different types available. It all depends on what your skincare type is, what your concerns are, what your age is as well. And I do a lot of what we call it corrective aesthetics. Some will require some needles on the face, which not everybody is open to, so you don't have to get it if you don't want to. We do have various laser treatments available, so we can address probably the most common concern in Arizona is sun damage. So it's a wonderful, very satisfying treatment to just erase all those brown spots and have that fresh, radiant skin again.
There's a lot of opportunities for people to look and feel better, and but what I love about what you do is that you educate them on their skin. It's all about starting right. Today we're having like a Skin 101 class and how to take care of it, and washing your face is probably the first number one thing that you could do to help it and to stop the anti-aging, that aging process as well. Now, again, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win a facial, and our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Maybe for you or for someone that you know. You could check them out on their website. It's desertbloomskincare.com. You can also call them. They do free consultations. It's 480-567-8180. Call in here and get yourself a little facial. Everybody deserves one. Now, I want to go back to over here where we were talking about scrubbing the face, and I wanted to ask you about using a washcloth. Is that good to do? Is that the same as scrubbing, using a scrub or not?
Well, It depends. So if you do use a very gentle washcloth, more like a flannel type of washcloth, and you like using it with cleanser every day, nothing wrong with it. I would just advise to use more of a lukewarm water, not super hot water, because again, that's just adds to the skin inflammation and just dry out your skin. We already live in a very hot climate. But if you have more of an abrasive cloth, then I would say definitely save it for your body. Don't touch your face with it.
So I want to talk about oils and creams and the difference for things that, because a lot of people like to try and use home remedies, right? And so what is the difference between using a cosmetic cream and using, let's say, coconut oil?
Yes, that's a fantastic question. And the coconut oil, it's probably the most common oil I hear people use. And again, a little chemistry lesson. Let's understand the difference between a lubricator and a moisturizer. And they all both very important for the skin but have different indications. So the lubricator, it's a sealant. Think about like a liquid Band-Aid. It helps skin to sort of heal and preserve underneath. So if you have inflammatory skin condition or you have a suture that's healing after surgery, lubricator is fantastic option to heal, keep that skin nice and sealed. If you're using something every day, lubricator is not enough because it's just sitting on top of the skin, it doesn't get absorbed. Cold cream is a combination of oil and water. So we use emollients to blend them together, otherwise we have a salad dressing and the salad dressing doesn't do anything for us. So to blend it together, it allows to deliver water deep into the skin to hold the hydration and help that skin to stay healthy.
Check them out on the website. It is desertbloomskincare.com. You can call in here and get yourself entered in to win a facial, whether it's for you or someone that you know. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Hang tight, we're going to be back in just a minute. Okay, we're going kind of fast here, so we're going to slow it down a little bit, okay?
Yes.
So I want to come back and talk a little bit more about the facial and because somebody might just tuned in, and we can talk a little bit about what you want to offer for them. And then we'll go back into these. Is there anything that we can maybe add that you might want to add to it?
Well, we can kind of like continue talking about the difference in coconut oil and creams, you know,
Okay.
because a lot of times people want to use natural. Like,
Right.
What's the difference of using things that's natural and the things that's actually come from a cosmetic bottle? Like,
Okay.
why would I have to pay for that? You know?
Right, okay.
That's
Natural
one thing.
version, okay.
So I didn't really like finish my train
We'll-
of thought
we'll-
there
we'll
because I
start
still keep
there.
doing like 1 minute.
I know,
I'm like, talk faster.
I know.
So we can just kind of like start back and saying like, hey, let's go back of what's,
Gotcha. Now when store-bought is, that's really big.
Yeah.
When people come to you and you say that you're corrective, it's for their skin, and can you help them with things like, let's say, scar tissue that
Yes.
they have? Or, because a lot of people suffer from that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's mainly laser treatments are a great option for scar. I mean, we can also use specific fillers that's FDA approved for scars. They're collagen-based fillers. I think there's many options. A lot of times the way I explain it to patients, it is a volunteer medicine, right? So it's aesthetic medicine. It's not something that you must do, but you choose to do.
Okay.
So if it's certain remedies, like we'll say lasers, scary patients, we don't have to go there. There's other options. But of course, there's one modality that will be best, and as long as the patient has an open mind, they're not afraid of it, they don't have some kind of prejudice, they didn't see something on the Instagram that might be scary them, then we can certainly achieve better results. But then ultimately, it's up to your patient to choose what
Right.
they're open to or not.
Right.
I will transform your life with personalized wellness solutions.
I like the way that we're doing it. I like that. I like what you're coming up with like this. And then, of course, maybe the next time another topic like that. It's perfect.
Call 928-267-3532 or visit StellarCareClinic.com. Again, Stellar Care Clinic, call 928-267-3532 or visit StellarCareClinic.com.
You've personally sacrificed many years to create an impressive business and provided great careers for others. Are you ready to exit? You can easily continue your legacy under new ownership. The right buyer is waiting at WCI Business Sales. Sell your business with confidence through the original WCI
So, welcome back, everyone. We're talking about our skin right now, and I know, and both for men and women. You know, we've been.
Yes.
You think men that we don't know that you want to take care of your skin? We know you do too, and you should here, especially here in Arizona. Now, I know that before the break we were talking a little bit about natural. People ought to like try and use a lot of natural products versus cosmetic. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
So certainly I'm a big fan of everything natural. I am, after all, naturopathic doctor. So I do very cautiously introduce certain chemicals into my lifestyle. So when I recommend my patients to choose a cosmetic product that might have certain chemicals there, like even emollients, of course, I always choose cosmetics that's preservatives free. They don't have parabens or harmful fragrances in there. But my talk to natural. So often what people do when they choose so-called natural cosmetics, they add things like essential oils into carrier oil. We'll say coconut or jojoba. We already talked about the oils. What they do, they're lubricants. They sit on top of the skin. They don't penetrate deep. And when it comes to essential oils, those could be wonderful. However, they could also be extremely irritating to the skin. I see it in our acne patients, for example. Tea tree oil, commonly used for acne, and it's such an erosive essential oil. So when it's put directly into the skin, it can cause chemical burns. So here it is for natural, right? So essentially, it's important to have an evaluation with professional, either a dermatologist or a naturopathic doctor like me, so we can talk about your skin goals and don't shine away from cosmetic products, because the cosmetic industry has been advancing and there's many safe, great products. They penetrate deep, they help to really address skin concerns, they absorb better by your skin and certainly deliver better results.
Now, I do want to just talk a little bit about your background, because when we talk about scientific, you are the person to talk to because you went to school. I want people to hear that about you.
I am a little bit of a nerd, which always comes sort of surprising.
You wouldn't
to
know it by looking
patients.
at her, I'm
Yes,
telling you now.
by looking at me, and I just recently changed my hair color because I've been blonde my whole life, and I got tired of the image of a dumb blonde. But I graduated from ASU with a degree in genetics, so I am definitely a big nerd. The reason I picked genetics, because genetics is actually closely related to your skin. So I was fascinated by one research I read when it says that people with Hispanic gene are more prone to acne. And since I always found like my life mission, to fix acne, which is probably one of the hardest diseases to really fix, that really resonated with me and kind of like wanted me to dig deeper to understand genetics more. So that's sort of what really brought me into the medicine overall, and then to the naturopathic school.
Now, we've got our lines open here, and of course they do facials there, and they want to offer everybody to get entered in to win one. And our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free is 1-866-536-1100. One of the things that I think is so important about what you do, is, of course, is educating them. And a lot of people, we were talking at the break about having scar tissue and acne, and boy, if you're dealing with acne, you're the person to come to, because you can really help them with that. And you know, we're going to talk about that at another time, but I'm just saying, if you have skin problems, you want to speak to somebody who, you know, you are an expert in your field. This is not just somebody that works in a spa. This is quite different here when you're speaking with Dr. Natalia. Now, their phone number to call, they do free consultations. It's 480-567-8180. The website is desertbloomskincare.com. They're located in Scottsdale at Shea and the 101. And they're rated with the Better Business Bureau. When you go and you call and you talk to them, you're going to understand the difference between her and anybody else. Now, I want to go into some of these other things that you were talking. Is it too late? Is it too late where somebody like me is waiting too long to brush, to take care of their skin? Is it too late?
You know, Carol, it's such a common question.
I'm sure.
A lot of people come in and say, well, listen, I am 60-something, I never take care of my skin. It's really like there's nothing. You know what? Your skin, it's probably the most rapidly recovering healing organ. And when people say, I don't think I make any more collagen, my answer is, if you're going to cut your finger, is that finger going to heal? And most people will say yes. I mean, unless you really have some serious disease, Your fingers certainly heal. That means you do make collagen. So when you help that skin, you start feeding it, you start giving it good nutrients, and we're talking about nutrients internally. Obviously, eating the rainbow, that's my number one recommendation always to every patient. Feeding your skin from inside, and also topically applying good quality products, your skin will pay forward so much faster. It will heal so much faster.
It'll love you for it, I'm
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
But it does, you mentioned, what you eat as well. So do you educate on that as well?
We do. My husband is a nutritionist, so we don't really offer per se nutrition counseling, but I do briefly talk to my patients about it. We identify sort of inflammatory foods. So if I have a patient suffering from inflammatory condition like eczema, so yes, we talk about the histamine, how certain foods can be triggers. But when it comes to nutrition, a lot of it is a homework. It's something that patients need to do themselves.
One of the things that I know that people, especially, I think my daughter has it, where there's red, and it's like called that rosacea.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people here,
A lot
they
of
have
people
that.
have it, yes.
Can you help with that too?
Absolutely. So that's, again, it depends on what patient's open to. We can talk of healing body from inside, and that requires discipline and commitment. It's almost like, going to the gym 5 days a week if you want to be in good shape. Same thing. If you want to take care of a chronic inflammatory disease, you need to make sure you have a healthy lifestyle. You drink plenty of water. You eat the rainbow. You eat a lot of vegetables. You have to love your vegetables. That's really no way around it. No magic pill or supplement can really fix that. But if we have patients who just kind of like, you know what, I like my McDonald's once in a while, we certainly have topical treatments. We have wonderful laser treatments that can put your disease in what we call remission. So we're not going to cure it, because unfortunately you still have some poor life choices that probably causing that inflammation, but we can give the illusion of healthy skin by using lasers and using great skincare and managing your microbiome. Again, talking about microbiome is very important for the skin.
Our number here to get the facial is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone's getting entered in to win one for you or someone that you know. Hey, Valentine's Day is just like, a few days away. What a great gift to give to somebody, the gift of beautiful skin. So again, 602-277-5369. I want to talk about this. I love this conversation we're going to have right now, because everybody wants to know drugstore products versus high-end product. Big difference?
Yes and no. So it depends on the high-end product. So if you are going to, let's say, fancy store, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, and then there is a cream for $700, my honest opinion, not worth it. Yes, it's a wonderful cream. It has a beautiful bottle. It smells delightful. If you have extra $700 to spend, you go ahead and
Come to
pamper
me.
yourself.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Give it to Carol.
Yeah.
Carol's taking donations. But ultimately, is there a huge difference between, we'll say, L'Oreal cold cream that will cost you about $70 and then the fancy $700 cream? Probably not. However, there's a big difference from products you get at the medical office. We call it the medical grade skincare. And mainly it's just for your own safety, since we usually choose cosmetic products on a whim without really fully investigating what's in there. We buy it because the bottle looks pretty, or my girlfriend using it. Everything you get over the counter has a lower dosage of cosmetic ingredients. It's safer for you. So then in case if you pick the wrong cosmetic ingredients, you're not going to harm yourself. If you come to a physician and we give you medical grade skincare, the concentration is higher. So if you got the wrong product, you ordered it, and you're using something that's probably better for your grandma, you can actually give yourself a chemical burn. But if you do need correction and it is a correct product for you, it can certainly make better changes and give you faster results.
Well, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win a facial. And our number here is 602-277-5369. Check them out on the website. It is desertbloomskincare.com. Before we go, how does somebody start? What's the first thing to do?
Well, the easiest thing to do is just call us. Again, we offer free consultations, 30 minutes with me, and I encourage you, bring all your cosmetic products with you. We have people bring like a whole big tote of,
I love
you know,
that.
dozens and dozens of products, and we just make sense of them. So a lot of times people collect a lot of products, you know, over time. Most of it's sitting on their bathroom sink and doing absolutely nothing, collecting dust. So we can really talk, and I can explain it to you which products can be paired together, which products absolutely should not be paired together, and which probably expired or really not good for your skin type, so you really should get rid of it. And then of course, if you're missing something, we can also help you to choose the correct products to fill in the gaps and help you to achieve that beautiful, blemish-free, youthful, healthy skin.
Well, everybody deserves to have that, really.
Of course.
But we do have to do our part in it.
Yes.
And that means that you gotta get yourself into a routine, and not just on the outside, on the inside too. And we've got our lines open here. Getting facials, probably one of the best things you could do for your skin, correct?
Yes, I mean there's many things you can do for your skin, but the facial, it's so relaxing. It's sort of like almost mind-body experience. It's a wonderful pampering experience you can give to yourself.
And Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so you know what? Call in here and get entered in to win one for free. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Their information is that they are located in Scottsdale at Shea and the 101. They do free consultations. I love the fact that you can bring in all of your cosmetics that you have already, all the skincare products, and she can go through it all with you and say which to keep and which not to. And you can check them out on their website. It's desertbloomskincare.com, or you can call them. They do free consultations at 480-567-8180.
Brilliant,
Did you do
Carol.
that good?
Oh,
You
you did
did
great.
good. I love her.
You did great.
I really do. You're going to be the doctor, the skin doctor of the airwaves, right?
Yes.
I think she'd be great at it. And we could do it through me if you want. That would be awesome.
Yes.
So today you're going to go back. What I'm going to do is, if you want to do it in your voice only and you don't want another one, we'll wait till the next one. And I'm going to help you with writing a little script.
Okay.
But I'll put some, and then you can perfect it, okay?
Of course.
And I hope you feel better.
Yeah, it's alright. It's just
Okay,
okay.
last
The
time I
weather
was
change
really
or
sick.
something. Yeah.
I ended up getting